Okie doke, let's move on to card number 3. So card number 3 is this cute little fun fold. Just love this fold. That we're going to do a little bit of paper piecing on. So I hope you'll be able to follow along. If not, stop, just pause it, go back, and you can rewind and do it again. Really, really easy to do, which is kind of several steps. So you should have in your kit a piece of 5 1/4, sorry, 4 1/4, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of the soft succulent cardstock. Then you're going to have a piece of the polka dots from the Penguin Designer Series paper, that 4 by 5 1/4, and that's just going to layer right flat on top of that. And this is going to be our card base. Okay, now this you may or may not have. I'm sorry about this one. This one I'm not kidding on. You need a piece of the soft succulent that's 10 1/2 by 2 3/4. If you don't have this, please message me and I will send them to you for all of your cards. I apologize. So 2 3/4 by 10 1/2, and this is going to be scored in the center at 5 1/4, 5 1/4. Okay, this is going to be the actual little mechanism for our card. So that's going to be adhered flat on top of there. Now, there are 2 pieces of basic white in here, and you'll notice these are 2 different sizes. The smaller of the 2 is going to be the one that we're going to stamp on, that will be matted on this piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock, just like this, okay? So that's the one that's going to go on the front of our card. This one is going to be the piece that you stamp on that will go inside your card right here, okay? So let me show you how we are going to piece this together. And you should have your rhinestones and your ribbon also. All right, I've gone ahead and stamped our little girl, and I did the tree over here. Now, I wanted to make sure when I did this one that her sleeves actually matched her dress. And if you notice, the sleeves are included with the tree image, so I needed to do a little fine tuning there. Not hard to do, you just need to go through and do a little piecing, like I said. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take and stamp the whole image here of the raincoat with the boots here at the bottom. I'm going to just take that and we're going to fussy cut that out, leaving the boots intact in black, because this time they're going to stay that black color. And then when we go back to piece this together, we're going to go in and we're going to add her little patterned tights to the above her boots, which are stinking cute if you ask me. I can get the scissors to cooperate. There we go. So I'm just going to cut this over, leave a little room at the top like that, and then go down and just trim this out. This is not a hard one to fussy cut at all, so don't let it intimidate you. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go down around the boots, and then we're going to go in and add her little tights. Okay, so in this set, you'll notice down here, you may have looked at that and thought, what the heck is that? Well, these are her tights. So we're going to take that little image, and we will, let me make sure I turn them the right way. If you look at them, there is a smaller section towards the top, and then they get a little larger at the bottom, okay? So we're going to take that with some Memento ink, and we're just going to, oops, we're just going to go in and stamp those. Make sure I'm not getting my head in there, like so. So what I did for mine, if you can see on my card, I went in and I trimmed in between the little boots and the tights right there, so that it leaves that section. So you can just go in, give it a little trim, and that will allow the white to shine through. Okie doke. There we go. Like so. Okay? Like that. Now, This is going to be our little bottom piece down here. And you'll notice at the bottom I have these little blue lines here. That's our grounding line down there. These come from the set right here. So you'll just take those, and we will get our Misty Moonlight ink, and we're going to do 2 of these at the bottom for her to stand on. Well, 2 or 3, we'll see. Let's see how it looks. We'll take these and come up a little bit, maybe 1/2 inch, like that. So I stamped it with the larger section on the left, the smaller one little line on the right. So then I'm going to flip it like that, and I'm going to do the same thing over here like that. Okay, so that'll give us a place for her to stand. All right, now that I need to leave that out. Now that I have that done, I'm actually going to bring in a blending brush. If you don't have one, man oh man, do you need them. These are the coolest. I'm going to bring in my blending brush, and you're not going to need a ton of color on this. You're just going to pick up a little bit of that Misty Moonlight ink, and I start off of whatever I'm blending on to, and I'm going to come in, and I'm just going to kind of give it a little color around the edge so that it leaves the center white for a little bit of a highlight there behind her. Okay, just like that. At the top, there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, now that we've done that, we can go ahead and we'll glue the bottom here, the skirt, everything down here. I'm going to trim this off just a tad. I don't need that much at the top. I'm going to go ahead and glue this here on our grounding line, like so. These are so fun to mix and match too. So I'll put this down here towards the bottom, and then I'm going to go back in on her tights, and I brought in a little bit of Misty Moonlight and a little bit of, which one did I use? I think I used Just Jade. Yep. So this is the light Just Jade. So I came in on a couple of these stripes and just colored those in. And even though it's that purple behind there, it still shows up quite nicely. So I'm just going to go in and do a little coloring on there. Give her some pretty tights like that. Then I'll go in with a little bit of light Misty Moonlight and add in a little bit of blue to make her outfit coordinated, because you know that's important. Okay, now for our section here for our tree, for her sleeves, we're going to want to go in and do her mittens and the cuffs of her jacket, and then the stem, or the trunk of the tree. So I'm going to go in and do the cuffs of her mittens and the actual mitten itself, like that. I'm telling you, once you start paper piecing, you're going to see all kinds of things you want to put together. Trust me. All right, there's that one. Now, let's see. Let's bring in a little bit of bronze. I'm going to use this bullet tip on this one and go in and color that trunk there, like so. Okay, and then you're just going to go in and you will fussy cut this, but you will not need to do around the whole tree. Okay, I'm just going to come in up and around the tree bottom like that, and then come back around her sleeve. Oops, down around her sleeve, down around the cuff and the mitten, and down around the trunk. And this is going to be that piece that's going to go underneath our actual tree. Got that little piece right there because you know it's going to bug me if I don't. There we go. Okay, so there's that. So this is going to go right about there. All right. But before I do that, I want to go in and I'm going to cut my Christmas tree out. And this is just, like I said, this is just stamped on the cardstock in black. And this does not have to be super duper detailed. You just kind of go in and rough cut it. Because you know, those Christmas tree branches aren't anything uniform. They're just kind of sticking out there. And you can make it as detailed as you want. There we go. I just love these colors together. They really, really blend so nicely, just like in our last card. This, the purple with the blue with the green, they all just, I don't know, they look happy together. All right. There we go. So, once you get this done, hopefully you're quicker than me. We're going to piece it together. Now, in your packet, you should have your sparkle ribbon, and you should have your blue rhinestones from the Holiday Rhinestone Pack. And those are going to be your little ornaments for your tree. So you can add those in to finish it off when you're ready. Or you could add regular rhinestones and color them with your blends in different colors if you'd rather have a lot of different colored ornaments. Okie doke. So let's put our arms and the tree trunk on there. There we go. Just scooch that down right about there. Oops, hopefully straight. Scooch it over. There we go, like that. And then our tree will be adhered right above it. Like this. So you'll just bring it down where those branches, you can kind of see the guideline from before. Straighten it up there. There we go. All right, and that's how you put that together. So when you glue your focal image here to your Misty Moonlight, you're going to want to take your ribbon, you'll wrap it around underneath the white and tack it to the back, and then I tied a bow and adhered over here to the right side to finish it off so that it just adds that little sparkle, and I think it's just stinking cute. Okay, that's it. Those are your 3 designs. I hope you enjoy creating them. Thank you again for joining the class, and I hope that I will see you again and get to stamp with you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks.